Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I hope you had a great new year. And I am now back after a 7-day little break from YouTube videos. I hope you had a great Christmas, and we are going to start off 2016 with a cracking mod. And I've been waiting to review this for a few days now. I've had these files on my computer before anybody else, and I've been itching to make a video. So without further ado, let's get straight into Frenk's Vehicles version 1, and you're gonna love these. So we are starting off looking at some APCs. We have a police APC, a green one, and a yellow one. Maybe is that yellow? I don't think that looks yellow. Maybe that's not yellow. But anyway, we've got 3 APCs, and we're gonna take a look inside. As you can see, that sounds awesome. There is a lot of seats in the back, so you can actually get in to the top as well. You can actually get inside by using the F keys, so F1 to F10 I think it is. But as you can see, like most tanks, this one you can actually get on top, so that is pretty sweet, and that's on all these APCs. You can actually do that on. I'm afraid, before you actually ask in the comments below, guys, you cannot fire the cannons. Nelson will not allow us to do that, as they would be too OP. So the next car from Frenk's Vehicles version 1 is a Londonese taxi, or as we usually call it in Britain, a London taxi cab. And as you can see, that is pretty awesome. I'm liking the actual license plates, KGK753, and it is a 4-seater, 2 in the front, 2 at the back. So let's test out what this sounds like. It sounds like all the rest of the cars in Unturned, but this is a sweet looking taxi. And I think a lot of people's gonna have some fun in this vehicle. So the next vehicle is the pickup, and it's a pickup truck. You'll get a lot of these in America. If you live in America, you'll actually understand how many of these pickup trucks there actually is on the road. And it's a 2-seater. I'm not sure if you can actually get inside the back. Let's have a look. Oh, yep, you can actually get inside the back. Wow, I actually didn't know that. So F1 driving, F2 passenger, F3 you can actually get inside the back. That is pretty awesome. So we have 7 of these in all different colours: red, white, grey, black, blue, green and yellow. And I have to admit, these are pretty sweet looking. So this is the pickup trucks. So next we have the camper, and I have to admit, this is really sweet. We've got some glass in the windows, which are pretty sweet, which you actually get protected because you cannot shoot through these. And this is a great big camper as well, and if you just go inside, you can actually see the detail that has been added inside this camper. A little desk and chair, and we've also got the toilet with the, I don't actually know what that is. I think the wheel's actually sticking out a little bit. Hopefully you might fix that, or maybe that's supposed to be like that, I'm not sure. But the I'm speechless. The detail is put inside is so nice. So it sounds exactly like the rest of the Unturned vehicles, but I'm loving the different seat positions. Every chair is different, and I think if we end up in the last seat, which is F8, we are actually sat on the toilet. I mean, that is awesome. But this is a crazy camper, and I'm loving it. So the next one is a tub vehicle, and I believe this is from Gary's mod. Frenk decided to add this in as he loved the idea of having a bath motorbike, as you can say. And let's just listen to that sound. That is awesome. So let's test it out. Wow, that is awesome. So on to the next one. So the next vehicle is a police car, and just look at the grille plates. I mean, wow, that is sweet. And I'm liking the way that it's actually put like little bars between the passengers at the back and in the front. But that's a sweet looking police car. So it's a 4-seat car. The only issue... So it's a 4-seat car, and we got the lights working and the horn. The only thing that doesn't work is the sirens. I'm hoping he's going to try and fix that. He's having some issues with making the sirens work, but it'd be sweet, really sweet to see them working. But that is the police car. So the next one is the Londonese bus. They are exactly the same, apart from one is a little bit bigger. And the reason for that is so you can actually go up inside and go to the top of the bus. And the other one you can't go up to the top. But I mean, just look at the detail. We have a Frenk and his logo on the side of the bus. As you would see in London, is some advertising boards. So he's advertised himself, which is pretty nice idea. And we've got 248 Tower Hill, which means that's where it comes from, and the number of the actual bus in London. But I mean, these are absolutely insane. Just look at that. And the lights work and the horn. So if you press F2, F3, F5, F6 will take you to the top, F7, F8 and so on. So there is loads and loads of seats in this bus, and I think a lot of people is going to be having some fun in these buses. So on to the next vehicle. So the next one is a APC that I actually missed out on the first ones, and this is a white snowy camouflage APC, exactly the same as the first ones that we showcased at the beginning, apart from this is going to be pretty awesome on a snow map. So this is the white APC. Moving on to the next vehicle. So the next vehicles are the small trucks, which are a bigger version of the pickup trucks. We have a white, grey, black, blue, green, yellow and red. And as I said, these are a bit bigger than the pickup trucks that we had earlier. And they are only 2-seaters. And they are pretty big, but they are pretty awesome. So that is the 7 small trucks. Moving on to the next one. So the next two we're going to look at is the ice cream truck and the pizza truck. But let's take a look at the ice cream truck first, with the ice cream words on top and the ice cream or cornetto icon at the top on the roof. You can actually get inside the back of the ice cream truck as well, and I believe this is, I think this is only a 2-seater. Yep, it is only a 2-seater, but that is pretty awesome looking. So the next one is the pizza truck, and I have to admit I'm loving that little kind of steam pot at the top. I don't actually know what you actually call it. I'm just going to call it a steam pot, with its little smoke coming out the top. And if we look in the back, just look at the detail of the fire. I mean, that is awesome. That is really, really awesome. So that is the pizza truck. It's a two-seater, exactly the same as the ice cream truck, and that is sick. Also, what is pretty cool with all these vehicles is you can actually build on them. So if you want to add, say, a door, all we need is the maple door frame, and I'm just going to do this quickly. So let's just stick that on like so. Get the vault door and stick the vault door on. We can now open and close the back. Also, a nice little trick, if you don't want the wooden door frame to stick out, all we've got to do is to take off the wooden door frame like so. And we no longer need that. We can actually open and close the door. So that's a little exploit for you. Maybe Nelson needs to fix that, but that is how to put a little door on the back of these. So onto the next vehicles. So the next vehicles are military trucks, and everyone's gonna love these. I mean, just look. I think this is a 10-seater. I'm not sure. Let's try it out. So we've got 1 seat, 2 seat, 3 seat, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Yep, this is a 10-seater, and I've got to admit, these are pretty awesome. Just imagine going around unturned in one of these. So we've got a brown, green, and white one, and they are pretty sweet looking. Same sound as all the unturned vehicles, but military trucks, something we haven't got in unturned yet. So on to the next one. So next we have 8 vans, and we have 2 white ones, a red one, a grey one, a black one, blue, green, and yellow. And depending where you're from, if you're actually from England, you'll see quite a lot of these vans as they're working man vans, and we would usually call them white van man. But getting on with the vehicles, there is 2 white ones because this one has a free candy logo on the side, which is pretty sweet looking, but it's kind of creepy. What are you trying to entice into the back of that van? Now that is just so wrong in so many ways, but it is a pretty sweet logo. And these are 5-seaters, so we've got the passenger and 3 seats in the back. But as I can say, these are pretty sweet looking vans. So on to the next vehicle. So next we have the 3 military jeeps, a green, a brown, and a white, and it's using the glass windows at the front to protect the driver and the passenger, but it can get shot from the side as there is no cover whatsoever. This is a 4-seater, and it also comes with a spare tyre and a gas can, just for the sweet effects of the detail on these jeeps. So I can tell these are the same sound as what you would hear on most vehicles on Unturned, but they are pretty sweet looking. I mean, wow, I'm loving these jeeps. But if you thought this was awesome, the next ones are even better. So the next vehicles are 3 tanks. We've got a brown, green, and white one, and I've got to admit, the sound on these is awesome. Just listen to this sound. Wow, that sound is unbelievable. And you can actually see where you're actually going without changing to third person. But if we change to third person, you will see that your feet stick out just a tiny little bit. I hope he actually fixes that. But you can also go on the top of the tank. There is quite a lot of different seats. We've got the inside and somewhere else inside the tank. There is quite a lot of different positions that you can actually go to on this tank. There is 2 positions on top, as you can see. Didn't actually notice that until just now. A nice little grill plate at the back. But this is the tank, and it is pretty awesome. Okay guys, so coming down to the last 2 I'm going to show you, and these are my favourites, and these are the Lamborghinis, and I've got to admit, these are awesome. They probably don't look exactly like a Lamborghini, but for a sports car, they're pretty epic. They are 4-seaters, but just listen to this. Wow, just the sound of these vehicles. We've got a white, black, blue, yellow and red one. But the sound, just listen to this. They are awesome, and they're pretty fast. So going on to the last and final vehicle. So guys, the last vehicles in Frenk's Vehicles version 1 is convertible Lamborghinis. The same Lamborghinis as last time, but these are without a roof, and these are pretty sweet looking. I think there should be a red one, but for some reason it's not working, and I hope that Frenk actually fixes that. But I mean, white, black, blue and yellow convertible Lamborghini. And the sound, I mean, the sound on these are awesome. So much effort has gone into these vehicles. There is a whole bunch of them. So go show your support, guys. The link will be in the description below. Go download these vehicles. These are awesome. Go show your support. And wow, I've got no words to describe how sweet all these vehicles are. Alright guys, that is it for this awesome mod. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. My Twitter link will be in the description below. I will be doing a Q&A, a face reveal, and maybe a little bit more. I'm so close on 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys so much for getting me so close to 1,000 subscribers. So until next time, see ya.